also said when he, I don't think he remembers this, but you know, I had come from Seattle as the main anchor of the TV station of Seattle, which is a bigger market than San Diego. And I'd come back and I said, I have this gig at Channel 10, obviously. I was leaving it. I didn't renew my contract there. I don't often say things about the places that I work at, but I'm going to say it here. It was a terrible place to work at the time. And so I would rather be unemployed than work for a company that is terrible.
Must have been bad.
It was really bad. And
Jeez.
Rich did not have a position,
Ah.
but you had brought me in and said, please meet her, talk to her for a while, whatever.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I came in and did that. And he called me back and he said, come on in. And he goes, so you're not working there anymore? I said, no, I just literally, it was a week after I left Channel 10. And he said, I don't have a position. And I said, okay. I said, so what am I doing here? And he goes, I have a freelance position. And when you're freelancing, you're just getting paid by the day, a rate by the day, and you're just reporting. And I said, what am I doing? He goes, you'll be reporting, but you'll also be filling and anchoring.
And that was the beginning.
And that was the beginning. And I said, fine. You know, I knew I needed healthcare. I knew I needed all those things. I had a son, who was 8 years old, 9 years old at the time. And I just thought, well, I need a job. So it doesn't matter. I'll take it. And I'm not going to LA. I'm not going to go there because I won't be able to take care of him. I won't be able to be home on time. I won't have support over there, because I had my ex-in-laws here in San Diego. I had all of you. And so I felt comfortable coming here. And like I said, it's that feeling, you're home. This is home. It's
And
always
what
been.
and once you started working there, how did that did you
I
kinda
just worked every day. I was reporting, doing my thing as usual. I had no errors about me. Because I think what he was looking at is like she's a main anchor, and she literally is doing
yeah, a little
general
overqualified.
general reporting for us. And he
Well, that
he
can go
loved it.
wrong. That can but that could I can see now that you've mentioned that, I can see why he would think that because in my experience having overqualified people in a building, it goes south fast, and
But I
he
didn't
just
have
did
any errors about
that's
me. I
not your
didn't
job.
care. I just was happy to have a job.
Yeah.
And I was happy to be working with you and with people that I knew and just be in the city that I loved. So that was the first time I actually got to choose where I was. I didn't have to work there. I had other opportunities to go to other places. I just chose to take the freelance job. And he said, you know, I don't have a job for you. I have, a freelance position. You, you know, he goes, and you'll fill in anchor once in a while. He goes, but I don't think you're going to regret it. Like I'll make it worth your while.
It was a great place.
It was a great place.
It
It
was
was
that
probably
was our heyday.
that was our heyday. Absolutely. There were times the news business where we spend more time with each other than we do with our families. That's the reality. So you are my family. People who we know are our family. That's how we operate. But it was great. And before long, I was the weekend anchor, and then I was the main dayside weekday anchor, and then now I'm the main anchor.
Didn't take long.